What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video review. Today we are gonna take a look at Miles Morales from Hot Toys, and you can order this figure at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. Fantastic figure. I highly recommend this, guys. I'm not even gonna wait till the video finishes. Look at this art box right here. It is everything about the figure from the box itself feels it's straight from the movie. The artwork, as you can see here, the urban style of the design, the backdrop, it just gives you the feels, you know, especially if you love the movie. Not gonna lie, initially I didn't like the movie. Honestly, I'm not really into animated, you know, and that's just being truthful here. But my kids love this movie, and I think we watched this 5 times in 1 month. And you watch something that long, first and foremost, it's an amazing movie. It's a really great movie. It's just that, you know, the cartoon element, I'm old. It doesn't really, you know, resonate to me initially. But over time, man, it's a really good movie. It's a great movie, as a matter of fact. And I learned to love it. And I was just like, you know what? I need to have a figure of it. So I, you know, got it at Big Bad, you know, pre-ordered it. Up to now, I think we watch it at least once a month with my kids. And look at the accessories it comes with. Outside of being a really good movie, this is a great figure, a great Hot Toys. You know, let's talk about that. And look at this neck piece right here. Hot Toys, you gotta do this next time with other Spider-Man, so we don't have that color thingy going on. No, Max Nut have done one, but you gotta move forward with that as well. And you got the, you know, normal webs that you see here, but the stand looks great. I like the stand. I know why they made a clamp. Again, I know it. Man, I wish I could get away with this clamp. I swear to God. And you got some outfits as well. So it is up to you. You can display him in several options. You can display him with this directly with his suit on, or you can put this underneath. So, man, I mean, this figure could have been a DX. Put a purse on it and made it a DX. I would have bought it. Would have bought it. So let's talk about the accessories. This is going to take some time. Look at all these hands. Some of them are really expressive hands as well. But for the most part, you would see like regular Spider-Man hands, you know, like this crawling on the wall kind of hands, holding. And you got some, you know, normal person hands, which is animated as well. You can see the square, you know, the blockage thing on his fingers. That is pretty cool. This is something new that we haven't seen before, and I wish they continue doing, is this piece which exposes his skin tone also on his legs. Wow. Can't wait to see this for, you know, future Spider-Man or Black Panther. Not the entire neck, obviously, but a part of it. You know, a part of it would be nice. You got this, again, the eyes, the costume that he bought from Stan Lee. It's still packaged. Don't open it, please. I'm pretty sure there's not a real costume inside. You got some stickers in here, you know, where he has his name tag that is attached to his jacket as well. And you got a piece of notebook and his Jordan 1s, which is, it doesn't have the swoosh. It's not licensed, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we totally understand, but this is something new from Hot Toys where it's an actual shoe. It doesn't have a peg underneath. You actually insert the foot inside. My God. Enter Bay, take notes, watch this. Or watch what Hot Toys is doing. This is how you construct a shoe. A beautiful move by Hot Toys. We're talking about innovation a lot. There's a lot of innovation going on in this figure from Hot Toys. Look at this stand into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. That's beautiful. Doesn't take a whole lot of space, but it gets the job done. And you also have this beautiful backdrop of kind of graffiti, but there's a lot of things going on here. It is nice. It is a nice addition. And you can combine them with my Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen, I mean. And you put them together and it looks amazing. Now the suit, it is beautiful. It's stretchy. There's no fear of damaging the suit whatsoever. You can And they added a bunch of articulation points in here. You see the red parts, they're a bit pleather-ish, but the good news is they're not on the joint area, although there could be some stress, I would say, on the shoulders once you move the shoulders forward. But other than that, I think it would last long. And on the articulation side, I will showcase how, you would articulate this. But the fabric thing that they actually used, and I'm glad. So there's no seam. You can't see the ball joint from the ankles. Yet you can still put the shoes on. That is innovation right there by Hot Toys. I don't. At least for me, I haven't seen in a 1/6 form that kind of switching shoes to no shoes, but it's a welcome addition. I that one I can tell that's a welcome addition, at least for me. Again, the suit is not like any Spider-Man suit. Again, it is a stretchy fabric that, for me at least, I don't have any fears of moving this guy around, because I know if it feels like even if you leave him on a pose for a long time, I feels like it's gonna bounce back. Now let's go to the head sculpt. Now the head sculpt itself, this masked one, it's made out of plastic. It's not the same material as the suit itself. I know it should be, but it is close enough that you turn it around, you see the pattern, and it seems seamless, right? Like the transition from being fabric to plastic. I don't see a whole lot of things going on here. You could remove the eyes just like any other Spider-Man from the past. You can remove the eyes and swap it out via magnet, and they actually gave you that piece where it doesn't work all the time. I don't know, for some reason. See this piece right here? It was easy to remove the left eye, but the right eye, it took me a little bit of tries here. I guess because there's some of them pegs in a little bit too tight, and this is the wide open eyes. So as you saw earlier, this is kind of like when he's shocked or something like that. I like the variation of eyes, not too much. I've had Spider-Man who has or Deadpool has just obscene number of eyes. You can see here I'm a bit struggling on the left hand side. If that happens, you kind of have to pry it out on the corner. So you got to use your fingers, like right there on the corner. You have to use it up, kind of push the back, so that piece right there would kind of elevate a little bit. But be careful, because you might scratch the figure or the eyes itself. It's a little bit harder for me because I'm in the camera, but just to show you, I didn't edit it out. I'm struggling as well. So if you are, just take your time. Look at this. He looks injured, but yeah, he looks like he's malfunctioning. But boy, look at this head sculpt right here of Miles. That is beautiful. I mean, I normally would do the transition, but the color palette and I couldn't find the same expression, so I was just like, I'm gonna do an injustice to Hot Toys work if I do that. Now mine was a little too tight, the hair. So when I pulled it out, it left a scuff on his forehead, but it's okay because you can't see it anyway, so I'm not even gonna make a big deal out of it. Not gonna return it because it's being covered by the hair or by the mask. If you swap it out, you would only see it. I mean, there's no way I'm not gonna display this guy without the hair or the mask, but you can interchange the hairpiece to get a different expression of Miles, and this is amazing, man. Again, the only thing that they could have added was purse, kind of like Ahsoka, where his eyes is so big and it's so expressive. It would have been nice and made it a DX. I would have paid extra to have that, because that's the only thing missing. As you can see there's some scuff on his forehead, and also when I removed it, it was hard. The magnet was left in place, so you see here I put on the mask here, and like the pulled up mask, and it looks great. And this is the other expression, a bit more stern. The other one's a bit more concerned / happy. This one's a bit more stern. I like it. I like both head sculpt. It's Miles Morales. I think they captured everything beautifully. Beautifully. The way, again, the only thing I could have asked for is purse. And I said that with my Gwen review as well. But boy, it is nice. I love it. I wish they could continue this line though. I don't know if people are gonna buy Penguin, Kingpin or Doc Ock, but I would have loved to see that. Maybe a third party would do them down the line, but this looks amazing. Look at this expression right here. And I'm gonna, remove this, and this one's pretty easy, and replace it with the hair. You can push it down a little bit more because I know you can see I just have some PTSD right now because the first one was so hard to remove that it literally, you saw that damaged the head sculpt. And this is the difference of the both expression. They're pretty similar, but you can see the eyebrows, just this tiny difference right there, and kind of like the smile, the smirk, or the look of concern, gives it a different feel. So I love that. I'm honestly thinking of buying another body. Look at the texture of the mask right there. Consistent with the texture of the, just the regular head sculpt with a mask. But this is one of those figures, I swear. That's even when I'm posting this, that I want to be like, you know what? It's so good that I hope I find a second body so I can display them both in a Miles Morales form and this form. Because it's just phenomenal. And I find a body, or this goes so low on MSRP that hopefully I can pick one up for a low price, because I don't mind displaying them individually because it just looks so good. Look at this pose right here. So there's 3 looks. So the first look that you saw is the regular Miles Morales. It's fighting crime and all that stuff. You can also display him here with his jacket on and a hoodie and the shorts, and you could also display him basically as more of a student Miles Morales. This is him looking in this costume, and this is kind of like the hybrid of that. He removed his mask while he's on top, and as you can see, I'm using the classic Spider-Man diorama, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to get that, because I think it looks great and it would match with, I already knew I'm buying the Into the Spider-Verse, so I already knew that. So I was just like, you know what? I want to pick it up, use it as a backdrop or a prop for my, future pictures, and I think it would look great. And this is, again, the regular Miles, like he's a regular person, and I think he deserves to be displayed in this form and the form that you saw earlier in his spider suit. My God. Such an amazing figure. There's a lot of things that you could do. If I can't recommend this enough, especially if you love the movie itself. The movie, the character, the figure, just phenomenal. And this pose, like he's made him hold the spray paint can, so he feels like he's just doing the graffiti and all that stuff. But boy, I swear, if this goes down in price, I'm gonna pick one up again. And this is all 3. Now, I used the classic Spider-Man because I didn't want to pick up the third party Peter B. Parker, whatever his name is. But I think this is a good stand-up, for that, especially with the mask on. See, look, he looks like just the classic Spider-Man. And I think even the height comparison, it matches well with him and Spider-Gwen as well. And my final thoughts on the figure, I think you already have the gist of it. I love this figure. Love it. I know it came out maybe last year or maybe this year, right? Candidate for figure of the year, in my opinion. For the price that they're asking for, the amount of looks that you can pull off, the relevance of the character, the source material, the movie it came from, everything is top notch. I can't think of a better way to do a figure but this, other than, again, having a purse. But that is just a luxury that maybe down the line we will get. But other than that, I mean, for the price, again, if they make another one, and I heard there's going to be Into the Spider-Verse 2, I'm going to watch it as well. And if they make another figure, I'm going to buy it as well. Because, again, like I said, I won't even I don't even mind buying a second figure of this because it's just so good. And the character is good as well. So the movie's great. It's nothing you can ask for. And the price, it's not bad. It's under 300. You pair it up with Spider-Gwen. If you only want those two, then that's all you need, So, but thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you do like this video and hopefully you pick up this figure because I can't recommend this figure enough. It's an amazing figure. Click the link down below, or if you want to wait to, maybe you'll get a discount, but I don't suggest that. Just pick one up, and then if you want to pick up a second, you could wait a little bit and maybe that goes on sale, so now you have a second body, like what I'm thinking here. But with that being said, thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you do love this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and check out my other videos. I have one for Spider-Gwen. I have a few more coming up as well, so stay tuned for that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.